Hey, what's up, y'all? So look, I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on some Air Jordan 14. No, we're not talking about the candy cane editions. We're not talking about the yellow Ferrari, but we are talking about another Ferrari edition. This time, we're talking about the black Ferrari. All right. I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on it because these shoes will be releasing next month in December of 2019. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back once again to the DC Show. It's your boy T McNeil. Yes, the Air Jordan 14 is returning, this time in a black Ferrari colorway. So, as any typical Air Jordan 14, especially the last Ferrari editions that came out, which came in yellow, only thing they're doing this time is they're replacing the yellow colorway with black. And also, not only the colorway is different, but the materials have also changed. All right, so if you guys remember the yellow Ferraris, I think came with like a suede material or something like that. This time they're swapping out the suede and they're putting black anthracite material on these Air Jordan 14s. All right. Now, as far as the overall style and iconic look of the Air Jordan 14, that has remained the same. Just like the Ferrari yellows, these do have the carbon fiber panels on the side of the shoe. So, like I said, you guys will be able to see that for yourself in just a bit. Alright, so the Air Jordan 14 SE, what they call it, black Ferrari, guys, the official colorway will be black, anthracite, varsity red, and black. Once again, that's black, anthracite, varsity red, and black. The release date will be December the 2nd coming up, guys, so make sure that you stay tuned and keep it locked and mark your calendars for December 2nd. And the official price point will be 200 bones even. Alright, so let me explain to you guys real quick. If you do so happen to miss that release date window, or not even just miss the window, sometimes what happens is you could be on the site at, let's say, 9:50 a.m. talking about like Nike.com, for example. And by the time 10 o'clock hits, sometimes them drinks will sell out just like that. I know it's frustrating. You know, it doesn't make a bit of sense because if you were on there early, you would think that should guarantee you a pair. Sometimes you do luck out. You know, sometimes it could be 10:01, 10:02, and they still may have some available. But you got to think, there's a lot of different people. There's literally thousands of people gunning for the exact same shoe you're gunning for at the exact same time on the exact same website, okay? So everybody's flooding to this one source to try to get their hands on the pair. So people have done this in the past. They have lucked out and got shoes. Some people have not been so lucky and weren't able to get them. And then what usually happens is by 10:05, 10:06, they're sold out. And then what they have to do next, they go to StockX. And sometimes you can be fortunate to find them on StockX as well, I will say that. But StockX, because it's a stock market for shoes, the value of them, and again, like I explained to you guys before, it all depends on, you know, how sought after the shoe is and how popular the shoe is. So I think this is one of those shoes, in my personal opinion, guys, that's going to be a top seller. So just be prepared to pay much more than $200. So like I said, your best bet is to try to get on there 10 minutes beforehand. That way, if you have any hiccups with the app, anything like your phone has to be updated, anything like that, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. All right. But like I said, December 2nd is going to be release date. Just want to put that out there. All right. As far as the Ferrari yellows and the candy canes, I did like both shoes, but I think a lot of people gravitated more towards the Ferrari yellows. And if I had to choose, even though both of those shoes were not my favorite colorways, I probably would have went with the Ferrari yellows, to be honest with you, because aesthetically they just look better. Okay, I didn't care for all of the white on the candy canes, and I didn't care for the red candy cane access, okay, that they had on those panels. All right, but that's just me. All right, so without further ado, bam, there you go. Put it right there on the screen for you guys. Yes, you can see it for yourself. Air Jordan 14 SE Black Ferraris. All right. I like the Jordan Jumpman Ferrari looking symbol on the back panel of the shoe. And if you look at the entire upper of the shoe, the side panels, and the toe box, it comes in that anthracite material, guys, in black. I like the little, they're not air hole vents, but they are a whole vent design. I do like that. Pretty iconic on the Air Jordan 14. And I like the carbon fiber panels that I talked about, guys, on the midsole of the shoe, especially in the front midsole with the toe box areas. You got the two individual panels, and then on the back sole of the shoe you have more of a bigger individual panel. And it also comes in that varsity red, so I'm a big fan of that as well. I like the blacked out tongue, blacked out shoestrings. There is no eyelids on this particular shoe, but that's cool. Typical Air Jordan 14 Jordan branding badge at the very top of the tongue. I like that. Comes in white. Now what they could have did, talking about the Jordan brand, they could have spiced it up a little bit and maybe blacked it out. Or if you wanted to pop a little bit more, they could have turned that Jordan brand wording into possibly Ferrari red. All right, guys, or varsity red in this case. All right, what you guys think about that? And as far as the right side of your screen, left side of your screen, guys, or the right shoe, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. Now, what they have right there, I don't know if that's anthracite or if that's some type of suede, but I like the little checkerboard or the little quilted pattern that they actually swapped out on the other side of the shoe. So one side you have anthracite, the other side, again, you have this sort of like quilted material. So I do like that a whole lot, man. I want to get you guys those opinions on that. All right, now, kind of a semi-rear image of the shoe. On the left side, guys, you can see the 23 with the Jumpman logo right there. It is rubberized. It's blacked out, and again, this is one of those elements on the shoe where I would have probably liked to seen this maybe in that varsity red. I think it just would have stood out a little bit more. And then you can see more of that checkerboard or that quilted pattern with all that individual stitching that they decided to put on the inner panel of the shoe. All right, you got the number 14 on the top of that shoe, guys, on the inner portion of the tongue badge. I like that a lot. And then that rubberized material also carries on to the back heel base of the shoe. And then you guys can see on both sides of the shoe, guys, you can see how close the anthracite material is on the right side of your screen, on the right shoe. And you got more of that carbon fiber. The only complaint that I have about majority of these Jordan shoes, I'm noticing that the little glue residue is really prominent, okay, and it's one of those things that gets a little irritating because it can be seen, okay. I understand that the shoes had to be built, they had to be manufactured, I understand that, but I wish there was a way that before they leave manufacturer, whoever is inspecting these shoes before they actually go into the box for shipping to these shoe stores, they would actually be able to inspect that glue a little bit more, because like I said, it definitely shows, and to me that's a problem. Now, I've got some shoes before from either StockX or Nike.com where I've had glue residue like that. I looked it up myself to see what possibly could be done to try to negate that or try to clean it up a little bit more. But you got to be careful because especially when the shoes are fresh like that, you stick something down in there a little bit too much and you might actually pop that glue, and now you got a serious problem because now the sole of your shoe is coming off from the body of the shoe. You definitely don't want that, okay? So it's just one of the things you have to be careful with. That's just a little small gripe that I have, and you guys can see it in the images for yourself. But you guys let me know what you think, all right? And then finally, bam, the very last image, guys, on the outsole, the bottom of the shoe, you've got the number 14 coming in that red badge. Under the toe box area of the shoe, you got a black and red, different two-tone effect going on. It looks like the red portion of the shoe, it's not carbon fiber, but it looks like it could be on that same material line. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it does look good, okay? I don't know if it's some kind of a plastic, okay, or hardened plastic like the panels is on the side or not, okay? And on top of that, you do have a blacked out Jordan Jumpman logo right there, all right? So once again, like I said, man, y'all leave a comment down below. Let a brother know how y'all feel about the shoes. Is this going to be a day one cop for you, or are you going to pass? For me, it's definitely a shoe that I would keep on my radar. I do like them. I like the carbon fiber footprints on them. I like how the overall style of this shoe, just like the yellows, is made to kind of look like the inside of a Ferrari supercar. I mean, that's pretty much why you have the carbon fiber panels on it, and why the Jordan 14's side panel badge with the little Jumpman logo in it has that little Ferrari kind of emblem going on with that too. So again, it's kind of made it look like the car. It doesn't look exactly like the inside of a Ferrari, but if you guys have ever been in one, if you've seen pictures of the inside of a Ferrari, it does have quite a bit of carbon fiber, okay? All on the dashboard, things like that. So I get what they were doing here, and I'm a huge fan of this particular shoe, all right? But again, my favorite portion of the shoe is not only the carbon fiber and the blacked out anthracite material, but on their, not the inner portion, but on their inner inner panel of the shoe, you do have a different material there. It looks like it could be maybe like a fleece, or maybe like a quilted suede. Okay, so those panels look pretty good. I'm glad that they broke it up like that. It could be reminiscent of maybe like the cloth or the leather seats inside of a Ferrari. I'm not sure what the significance of that material is, but I'm glad that the Jordan brand has decided to add that on the shoe. So don't forget, guys, again, December 2nd, and they will be going for $200. I'm still going to leave my StockX affiliate link down below in case you guys want to check it out for yourself. I always promote StockX. I explained to you why before, but StockX is a good way to kind of treat it like a backup plan. So that way, let's say if all fails with Nike.com, or you guys decide to go to the store, Foot Locker, Foot Action. Do people even still go to the stores to buy their shoes? Are you guys even still standing in line to do that? I mean, it's a lot easier ways of getting shoes now. I mean, you could just sit online right through your smartphone or your laptop and order them right from home. Now, you don't even have to stand in line anymore. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know if you guys are still doing that or not, but I would hope that you would be using the apps to order your shoes, because you don't have to stand in these long lines. You don't have to be all out in the public, and dealing with all these crazy people trying to get the same shoe. All right, but give me you guys thoughts and opinions, and we'll go from there. Also, man, make sure you like and share the content. It will definitely help out the channel. And lastly, before you decide to click off of this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. That will help out as well. All right, guys. So I appreciate you watching and listening and tuning in. Until the next time, y'all have a good one.